Hello, my name is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years and spiritual channeler since birth. Also, best-selling author of the bestseller Medical Manslaughter. Will your doctor cause your death? It's a true story, has received 5-star reviews. Read it. It will save your life. So here we are, going to do a pot of gold reading, honoring St. Patrick's Day and St. Joseph's Day, which will be Thursday, March 19th. And you know, St. Joseph is the patron saint of all fathers and, of course, of the home. So we honor both saints. We do. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Now, though it's a general read, and over 1,000 people will be viewing this video, spirits assure me that throughout this read, there are messages for everyone who's listening. So, stay tuned and hear the entire read for your message that's sent to you from above. Now, though it's beginning in March, today is March 15th, Spirit has told me that this particular read is going to go and unfold all the way into June. So there's a couple months that many of these different events and things we're talking about will start to unfold. So it's a very special read. And at the end, I'm going to ask you again to scroll all the way down and leave a comment. But today, I'd like you to join in our contest, our Pot of Gold contest, where you leave your name and your email address. And one lucky winner is going to receive a special free 35-minute tarot read with myself. Okay, so let's get started and see what Spirit has to say for the sign of Cancer. Now, if you have Cancer in your sun sign, your moon, your rising, or even your Venus, which is the love sign, then these messages in here are going to be specifically for you. So we see the initial card is the sign of the moon. And the moon tells me a couple things immediately. First of all, you've been quite emotional lately. So don't be surprised if there has been various ups and downs in your mood. You've been emotional with much crying, thinking about the past, wishing that it could be relived. This is normal. We miss our loved ones that have gone on before us. We wish we could talk to them. Well, you can. You can. That's what channeling is all about. Channeling tells you that though you may not see them, they are not gone. They are not gone. So do talk to them. And eventually, you will start to hear their voice whispering in your ears like I hear, loud and clear. And that, like I said, is the meaning of channeling. So, do talk to your deceased. They're there to help you, to guide you, to enlighten you, and many times they're there to warn you. So, understanding that you're quite emotional at this time, and we have had some full moons. Matter of fact, we had a super full moon back on the 9th, and that definitely was affecting everyone's emotions, and not only emotions, but their dreams. A lot of people were experiencing odd dreams, almost like nightmares, waking them up. That could have been you too. Now, accenting the moon card, we have the Six of Rods. And the Six of Rods is saying to us that there will be victory. In other words, this is going to pass. Any negative, down feelings, any negativity in the workplace or in the home life, it's going to pass. And better things are coming. Better things are going to come where you will be rejoicing and not be so sad. Now, immediately, now that is in the process, I have to tell you, we have the Seven of Swords. This card usually indicates that there is someone watching you, someone watching what you're doing, watching your things, your purse, your money, your jewelry. So be on guard. This is just to warn you and put you on guard that someone may be watching you, and so lock your doors. Lock your doors. Your home, your car. Watch your purse, especially when you're shopping. A lot of us leave our purse in that top area of the cart. Not a good idea. When you turn and look at the case, you turn and look at someone else. So watch your possessions because it looks like someone is watching you. Now, in the distant past, we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is telling us that there has been a lot of thought, because you've been doing a lot of thinking. So there's a lot of thoughts that you've been given out in regards to new things that you would like to see implemented. New ideas, new habits at the house, new work habits. There's some things that you wanted to initiate to get things more organized and get going. So those thoughts are always going on in your head. As the Destiny card, we have the Emperor. And I have to tell you, this is the fourth read I've done today. And every single read, the Emperor has come up. The Emperor actually, it talks about leadership. And it talks about the government. Now, naturally, the government is very much involved in our news today, aren't they? Yes, they are. Because we have a pandemic virus that is just horrific, and it keeps spreading. And quite frankly, they don't know how it's spreading. Or rather, it's spreading in so many different ways. In the air, in the things we touch, in the food we eat. People are around us, they are completely healthy, and they have no idea that they are able to pass that germ on to us and make us sick because it hasn't affected them that way. So you see, we're fighting a phantom, and it's quite frightening. So we'll keep this in mind about what's going to be coming down, because in this situation, as I'm looking here forward and seeing, yes, there may be a quarantine of 2 weeks to 4 weeks for you to be in your home and stay in your home. Not allowed to leave unless going to the grocery store, which in that case you might not find much, or to the hospital. So let's not get frightened prematurely. Let's look at the positive and what we could do to avoid any sort of hardship. And so the next card, which starts the movement into your future, is your Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords, as you could see, she has a blindfold on. So the Eight of Swords, the Spirit is telling me in your regard, is that you might be blindsided in regards to a certain event that might be coming up. Or you may just refuse to take the blindfold off and look at a situation the way it really is. You know, it does no good to hide your head in the sand. It does no good for you or anyone else. You have to face reality. When there's a situation, you don't run and hide. You listen to what's going on, and then you take movement and procedures to make things better so that you do not have hardship. Now, we go to what you might fear, and we have here the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a loving queen. She's worried about those that she loves. She loves them to stay near, and she wants them to stay healthy, and she wants herself to stay healthy. And so right now she's in kind of a fearful mode. She needs to know that they are safe and at home. The card that surrounds your family, co-workers, neighborhood, neighbors, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, again, is just talking about you giving a lot of thinking to how things used to be. Yeah. What was it like when you were a child? Mom and Dad were there. Your siblings were there. How easy it was to run and get hugs and kisses and feel safe. You had food, you had a home, you had clothes, school, friends. That was a beautiful time in your life. You remember that. And it makes you sad now when you sit and think about it. Oh, you have a nice life now. But oh, how you wish you could have just 24 more hours back then. Well, we all wish that. But we can't. But Spirit is saying over and over again to let you know that though you cannot see them, they are not gone. So talk to them. Tell them how much you miss them. And they will tell you they miss you just as much and maybe more. But they don't want you to be sad because they have promised that we will all be together again one day. And so that's something we'll look forward to. Meantime, they have lived their life, and you are expected to live yours. There's a reason you're here. You weren't here to live their life, and they weren't here to live yours. You have your own purpose, your own journey, your own path, and they have theirs, even though theirs is over. And that path has been evaluated. And they're already looking on to what their next step is going to be. And many of them have already started to get involved in what that next plan is. It doesn't just stop with one lifetime. And so you do the best you can do. You be the best that you are. And when you pass over, you'll be so glad you did. This is no time to sit and wallow in sympathy for yourself. If you need a friend to talk to, call that friend. Call that relative. And you'll see sometimes just with a simple conversation, it'll lighten your mood, make you laugh. And that's what you need. You need to think positive, because no matter what's going down, it's not going to last forever. Before you know it, the pandemic and all will be behind us, and we'll all be moving forward a lot smarter, a lot happier, and really a lot more appreciative for what we have. Now, your next card, which involves in your hopes, and that would be the Page of Pentacles. And so, yes, money is in your thoughts, and this is a pot of gold reading, and so I must tell you that someone is coming to you with a message about money. So, there will be money coming. Someone that's a little bit younger than you is coming with a message about money. And so we've got money on the way. And last but not least, we have the Three of Rods. And the Three of Rods, of course, is looking out for more calmer circumstances, wanting to get away, wanting to go somewhere where it's quiet, peaceful, warm breezes are blowing, and not a care in the world. That's what you're hoping for. That's what you want. And that it will be coming to you this year. But not right now. We have to get through the fire. And then the cool water will await us. So know that good things are coming. Good things are coming. And you're going to be a lot happier once all this passes. Okay? And so you've got some good news there. And I always pull an extra card. And the extra card is the Knight of Rods for you, which is relating to work, the kind of work that you do. Know that there is going to have to be a change in the work that you do. I don't think you're going to have to change jobs, but you're going to maybe have to change the way you're doing your job and what that job actually entails. And there is someone coming to tell you this, perhaps a supervisor, perhaps a colleague. Someone is going to ask you to do your job a little differently than you've been doing it. And in pulling another card, we have here the Four of Swords, and that is telling me you need to rest. You really are stressed out, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. You need to get a grip. You need to rest and know that everything's going to be okay. It's all going to work out. There's no need to fear. We're all fearful of what we don't know. But Spirit is here to put your mind at ease, and they keep saying over and over to me, they want you to know it's all going to be okay. Don't worry. Don't cry. Don't be afraid. They're watching over you, and they're going to help you. They're going to guide you so that you do what you need to do, so that you're happy, so that you're comfortable. And before long, the sun will be shining, and you will take that trip you want to take, and you'll be with people you want to be with, and you'll be laughing and having a good time once again. So, be glad. Better days are coming. Smile. Everything's gonna be all right. I hope that you've enjoyed this read today. And if you had, please like, share with family and friends, and also subscribe so that you get notice whenever I post a read. And as you can see, I pop up when you least expect me. Also, again, please scroll all the way down and leave a comment. I read them and I do enjoy reading them. And also, leave your name and email now, because this is the Pot of Gold reading. And you will win, hopefully, you will win a free 35-minute personal read with me. And I will look forward to that very much. Take care, God bless you, and stay safe.